Hello everyone, my name is Jesper, I'm from Astera. Welcome to the Titan Tube product walkthrough. This tutorial will be about the Titan Tube, but it is important to mention the Titan family, which consists of 3 tubes. We have the Helios tube with a length of 0.5 meter, we have the Titan tube with a length of 1 meter, then we have the Hyperion with a length of 2 meters. So during this tutorial, many things will also apply for the Helios tube and also the Hyperion tube. In 2021, we made an upgrade for the Helios and the Titan tube. When you see this BTB symbol, also called Bluetooth bridge, on a sticker on the light, you can connect your smartphone or tablet directly with Bluetooth to the light and control it with the AsteraApp. If you do not see the BTB symbol, you need an Astera box or a light with Bluetooth bridge to control the lights with the AsteraApp. I will also come more into this topic later. The Titan tube fits to a huge range of applications. This light was designed for the film and event industry. When talking about film shoot and studios, it works great as a key light, fill light, backlight, and also works great as eye candy and effect light in the picture. It's very easy to install but can also be handheld during film shoot. So it's an exceptionally good light for behind and in front of the camera. The Titan tube is also used in stage design or an event. Its 16 individual controllable pixels can be pixel mapped to create nice effects over a bunch of tubes with wired or wireless DMX, being used as an effect light on stage or wherever you need to create something extraordinary. It has really good whites with high CRI, colors across the entire spectrum thanks to the Titan LED engine and color changing effects. There are people around the world that carry the Titan tube with them to every film shoot they go to because it always comes in handy and with so many things to use it for. So basically it's the one light that does it all. The Titan tube is the first light we developed the Titan LED engine for, also explains the name. It comes with RGB, mint and amber. It has a huge wide range that goes all the way down to 1750 Kelvin and all the way up to 20,000 Kelvin. CRI TLCI is 96 or above, and depending on the color space you want to work with, we have RGB, HSI, X and Y and also filter gels. All of this can be accessed from the AsteraApp on the display behind of the light, and we also do have DMX profiles for this when you work with a lighting desk. All 3 tubes in the Titan family is flicker free, so you can safely use it in front and behind of your camera. We have a lot of mounting options for the Titan tube, also depending on how you want to use it in your setup. The first what you see here is the stand. So it's a foldable stand that we can screw in to the M5 threads, which is in both ends of the tube. The stand here is a great accessory just in case you want to place it wherever you want. Also, as you see here in the video with the car, screw it onto the tube and place it where you want. Then you also have your setup fast done. The next thing we have here is the tube holder, and with each tube includes 2 of these holders, so we can clip it on the tube, and to make sure it doesn't fall out, we of course use this little safety pin right there. Now, as you see in the bottom of the holder here, we actually have space to screw in a baby pin so that we can mount it with a super clamp or even in a gobo head. Now to the eye bolt. The eye bolt also fits into the holder, so we can screw it in here on the side. These 2 threads on the side is M5 threads. So this is also a way to safety wire the light when we hang the light up high. We could also take a second eye bolt, screw it into the other thread, and have 2 holders with eye bolt, one in this end and one in the other end, and then we can hang the tube horizontally as well. If you have a project where you maybe want to hang the tubes on a wooden wall, the holder here also have a sinkhole. Take a screw, mount it to a wall, and just do it as we did right here. Mount the holders on the wall with the screw and simply just mount the tube onto the holder. If we want to have the tube hanging vertically, I already mentioned the 2 M5 threads which the tube has in each end. Now, as you see, the eye bolt here has a rubber ring. The rubber ring prevents the light from turning whenever we screw it in and hang it downwards. So when we screw it in here, take a wire and then we can have it hanging in a vertical setup, also just as you see here. The wing plate here is a great accessory and also gives stability whenever we hang the tubes with these ones. For the wing plate we need 2 holders, so we need to screw 2 holders onto a plate. Afterwards we can clip it to the tube, and behind on the wing plate we also have the option to screw in a baby pin, mount it with a super clamp or mount it in a gobo head. As already mentioned, the wing plate gives stability when we hang the tubes with it, but we can also use it to create triangles or squares. Simply just look at the wing plate. There you will see a triangular symbol or a squared symbol to guide you whenever you want to build a shape with the wing plate. The crossplate here was made to have 4 tubes next to each other. So when we take a wing plate with 2 holders and we need 4 of them, then we simply just screw it onto the crossplate. Now having the crossplate here with 4 tubes also creates a 4-bank or something similar to a panel. So if you need key light for your set, then the crossplate here will also help you out, creating something similar to a 4-bank as a key light, and is also very convenient since the tubes has a lot of output and also has a very good and soft light. When hanging the tubes, the safety is of course also important, and we have several ways to safety our tubes when hanging them in a height where it's necessary to have a safety wire onto them. When we for instance take the wing plate here, we have a lot of different holes here, but one in particular, you see the little symbol right there for the safety wire. So we have the option to safety wire the lights when we use the wing plate. If we want to have the tubes hanging in a vertical setup using the eye bolt at the one end of the tube, there is a special way to safety the tube. So we will use a holder, insert an eye bolt, and then we can safety wire the lights. This way can also help prevent that the light is turning, so it hangs there in a fixed position. When working on a film set or in a studio, etc., it might be necessary to cut off the spill light or make the light even softer with the help from light modifiers. DOP Choice makes third-party accessories, which makes snap grids and also snapbacks. The tube has a beam angle on 120 degrees, and in many situations we want to get rid of the spill light and have a more narrow beam angle. Here we can take a snap grid from DOP Choice, snap it onto the tube, then we have a 40-degree beam angle, and we also get rid of all the spill light. There is also snapbacks for the tubes, made for 1 tube or 3 tubes. This helps you to get the light more soft in case we need it as a key light, or maybe you want it to light more soft on an object. The Titan tube as well as the Helios and the Hyperion tube can be controlled with the AsteraApp. Simply just take your Astera box, connect it to your smartphone or tablet, and then pair the lights to the AsteraApp. Then we can create groups and sets, change colors, adjust brightness, and then have an easy control with the AsteraApp. All 3 tubes in the Titan family have built-in CRMX wireless DMX, so we can take a Lumen radio transmitter or the Astera box, connect it to our lighting desk, and then we are ready to go controlling with wireless DMX. The Titan tube has 16 individually controllable pixels, and we have a bunch of DMX profiles. So depending on what you want to achieve in your set or on a show, then we can do simple things with it on DMX, or we can even pixel map with the tubes as well. The Titan tube can not only be controlled wirelessly, but can also be controlled wired. The Titan power box here is included when you buy a set of 8. So the power box here is used to charge the lights in the case, but we can also take it out of the case when we want to wire the lights both with power and also DMX. The wired part here can come in handy, especially if you want to have a longer installation where you don't need to charge the lights every day, but simply just hardwire the lights to the DMX and also to the power. Here we have power in and out, power control 1. We have 5-pin DMX and out as well. And then here we have Ethernet for ArtNet and streaming ACN. Now, when we talk about hardwiring the light, we also made power and data combination cable in a length of 5, 10 and 15 meters. Very important to know here is that through this one and the same cable you have both power and you also have data. So you simply just connect it to the power box, connect the DMX or the Ethernet cable, power the power box up, and then you are good to go with only one cable from the power box to the Titan tube. The Titan tube also have a display on the back with dedicated buttons for brightness and color control. We can simply just go into the color palette, adjust our CCT, find a static color. We also have filter gels from Lee and Roscoe, and of course the brightness button so we can control the runtime or set a brightness level. Now I wanted to keep this chapter a bit separate because it is very important. We upgraded the Titan and the Helios tubes with Bluetooth bridge in 2021. So when you see this symbol behind on the sticker on the light, we can take our smartphone or tablet and connect it directly to a Titan tube and pair other lights to it so we can control it with the AsteraApp. Again, this goes for the Helios and also the Titan tube. So you see these stickers are different. We have the BTB symbol on this Titan and we do not have the BTB symbol on this one. So just to make it clear, with one connected Titan tube, BTB, you can control other Astera lights with the AsteraApp. You can also see the drawing here on the right side as a reference. With the one that do not have the BTB symbol, you will need an Astera box or a light with Bluetooth bridge to be able to control it with the AsteraApp. The Titan tube is also IP65, so we can safely use it outdoor when it's raining. The only thing we need to remember is the little DC socket cover. Plug it into the DC here and the light is IP65. Now we just talked about that the Titan tube can be wired from the power box. Just keep in mind when you use the light wired outdoor, it is not IP65 and cannot be used outside in rain. We also have a charging case for the Titan tube, and here on the right side you can see what the Titan tube kit contains, just for your reference. The Titan kit comes with 8 tubes as you see it here. We also have a separate foam here to keep the tubes in place. It has everything from the stands, we have the baby pins, the tube holders, we also have the eye bolts. The foam here in the middle can also be used to store 8 wing plates, so you will always have all the accessories with you at all times. The power box in the Titan kit also have its fixed place so we can charge the lights in the case. But as I mentioned before, we can also take the power box out of the kit and use it to hardwire for fixed or longer installations. It might not be everybody who is in need of 8 tubes at the same time, especially when it comes to production and rental companies. Therefore, we have made a softback for the Helios and the Titan tube. The softback for the Helios and the Titan can contain 4 tubes of each one of the kind. So I believe the softback can come in handy, especially when you have a rental company and you have some sets with 8 tubes. And there might be situations where you rent out a couple of tubes, then you can simply just give a softback with, pack a little bit accessories in the softback, and then you are good to go. The Titan tube has a 72 watt total LED power, and after we calibrated it, it has 48 watt LED power draw. When using it on maximum brightness, we have 2900 lumens, and it has a charging time at only 3 hours. The same goes for the Helios and the Hyperion tube. When we use it on maximum runtime, it runs for 1 hour 45 minutes. We also have the option to set it in the display or in the AsteraApp to have it run up to 20 hours. The Titan tube has a weight on only 1.35 kilograms. Now that we have 3 tubes in the Titan family, I also want to do a little bit of comparison. All 3 tubes has RGB, mint and amber CRI TLCI of 96 or above, and they all can be controlled with wires or wireless. The only difference between these 3 tubes is the length and the output. The dimension of the tube here stays the same, so all the accessories, the holders and also the crossplate, wing plate can be used for all 3 tubes. I also took the AX1 pixel tube with here in the comparison. The AX1 pixel tube was made together with the first lights in our AX series. So this was all about the Titan tube. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.